Good morning, not too shabby friends, or good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time it may be, wherever you are. So this is Teresa with Fresh and Renewed with Teresa, and I am back today for my monthly introduction of the Not Too Shabby mood board. And this month I have used Arctic Critters. It is the second paper pad in the paper pad club. It is the one that has the add-on matching ephemera. I won't pull the ephemera out and show it all to you because I used a lot of it on my set of cards, and I didn't pre-film the introduction ahead of time. So anyhow, but I can show you the papers. Of course, I might have to search around for. So we have some penguins and flowers and a green piece of paper. Let's see. Then we have, I'll just show you because I did pull it out ahead of time. Then we have a bunch of critters on a larger scale and some kind of like snow flurries on a pale pink, or pink, I don't know why I said pink, blue background, a blue solid, some flowers, a whole bunch of different critters. Then we have some blue snow flurry on a white background, that same pattern. Then, oh, this is one of my favorite sheets, this beautiful floral and on a pink solid. And then a very tiny, they read like polka dots because they're so tiny, but a very tiny heart pattern on a pale blue background. And then we have another little critter page. And that one is a pale or very, very light green background. And those penguins, there's a scrap. And then I think that was it. So I might have used a sheet up, I'm not sure. So let me show you my cards. This is the sheet load. The link will be listed in the description box down below and in the blog post, where you can, if you're not familiar with Sheet Load of Cards by Call Me Crafty Owl, you can head to that link to download this printable. She gives you the printable and the cutting guide, and all she asks for you to be able to get this from her channel is to be a subscriber on her channel. So let me show you my cards. And this month, I'm sorry, I didn't mention that when I had the printable out. This month, she collaborated with Kendra from Kendra's Card Challenge, and this is one of Kendra's new sketches. So there is card number one. So everything was from the Arctic paper pad, and the ephemera, except for this pink. I pulled out some, just some textured pink cardstock from my stash. The enamel dots are not too shabby, and I did pull out this little tiny hello stamp from my stash to stamp hello on these cards, because I took up the spot where the sentiment would normally go. And I don't really care for cards that don't have a sentiment on the front. You will not find me doing cards without a sentiment on the front of them very often at all. So I'm going to show you the front of all of the cards and then just the inside of one card, because that's what I did on the inside of every card. Was I used the 1/4 inch piece left over from when you cut the 4 by 5 1/4. I used to, I can't think, I used to go on the inside. So there is card number 1. Card number 2 is one of my favorite cards. I didn't use a critter on this one because the background here was a floral background. So I just used the florals on there, and I really love how that one turned out. And then we have this one. This one's, like I said, is one of my favorite, I would say my favorite piece of paper in the paper pad. I typically, if you're new here, I typically tell you what my favorite piece of paper in the paper pad is. And then we have our little polar bear. I think he's a polar bear, but he's standing up with some flowers in his hair. And then we have a whale. And I used some of Not Too Shabby's sparkle enamel dots that seem to go with everything. And I actually used up a package. It wasn't full. It had been used before, but I actually finished it off. So here's your chubby little penguin with some flowers in her hair, or his hair. Boys can wear flowers in their hair. And, oh, this poor little guy. I'll just leave it to your imagination what I was going to say. So there's that card. And then we have a whale with some flowers in her hair. I just love how these cards turned out. They're just gorgeous. And I'm going to stop right here because I forgot to show you the mood board. So the mood board will be kind of coming up in the next one before I show you the last card. So enjoy the picture of the mood board for a minute. Well, not a whole minute. So, and then here's the last card. And this is my favorite card next to the flower card. And we have our chubby little penguin and a flower behind him. And then, oh, just gorgeous, beautiful cards. I love how they turned out. So there's the first 2. We'll recap. Then we have the next 2. And then the next ones. And then our last one. So don't forget to, the blog post will be linked in the description box down below. The products will be linked in the description box down below. Don't forget to head on over to the mood board and get your entries in. And I completely forgot. Oh my goodness, I completely forgot. So bear with me for a few minutes because I'll try to be short and sweet. We are going to implement something new. Because our blog hop, because our product hop is, we've moved it. Jamie explained that to you yesterday on her live, but we moved our product hop to the 10th of the month. So hopefully you've had time to get your products and everything. So on our mood board, we are going to share a video on the 23rd of every month with the creations that our customers have put up on the mood board, their entries. So on the 23rd of every month, you'll see, it'll just be a slideshow video, and you'll just see, you know, the creations of our customers. I'll probably, you know, introduce it every month, but, and that will be just a perk to thank you for entering into our mood board. And it won't change how the mood board entries work or anything, but it will just to put a video and get your products, your projects shown. So so get those entries in prior to the 23rd or actually prior to the 20th. You'll need to get your entries in prior to the 20th. So the 19th at midnight will be the cutoff date, and any projects that are in the entries for the mood board will go in the video, and the video will be up on the 23rd. So I'm very looking forward, and I'm the one making that video. I'm very much looking forward to that first one. So thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.